right. What's up, everybody? We're Sight After Dark at it again.
What's going on?
It's been about a week since we listened to Asia, the whole album. And now that we've had some time to process it, we just kind of wanted to go back and give some like final thoughts and impressions on it because it's just so good. And you really can't get it all in one listen, as they were saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
I mean, I've been listening to Asia since we listened to it, like, on the subway, like, just walking around. Like, I've been listening to it a lot.
That's so cool. I have been, too. Like, it's just, I've been watching our videos and been listening to the songs. Guys, thank you so much for suggesting them because, like, they are the type of band that, like, sticks in your head. Like, I've been singing Deacon Blues for, like, 3 days, 4 days straight.
What's your favorite song on the album?
All right. So, I'm going to say it's Home at Last because I really like Home at Last. Oh, my God. I'm gonna say that, but the song that sticks in my head all the time, I'm always like busting out with "Learn to Play the Saxophone." Yeah, it's Deacon Blues, and that's our least viewed video, I think, which is interesting.
I got the
too.
news.
I got the news is the least. Okay,
as of now.
But yeah, it's that. What's your favorite?
Home at Last.
Okay.
But I mean, first of all, I really liked it the first time just because, you know, just the way that it sounded, even without the lyrics, and just listening to that song, I just see a perfect visual in my head of, like, you're on the beach and you see those gray clouds coming in.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, like, the first time we heard it, I thought of that, like, right off the bat. But then, you know, thanks to you guys letting us know all this stuff that we never would have known, somebody's like, oh, well, you know, they studied literature at Bard College, and this is actually based on the Iliad by Homer, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so deep.
That's insane, yeah.
Like, this shit was so much deeper than I thought it was going to be. When we started out with Peg,
right,
like, I had no idea what this was all going to be.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to be such a well thought out band. No offense to anybody else from the 70s, because actually a lot of people from the 70s are really great technicians, but we do have some 70s people who are just like, we were just fucking around with guitars and we just made our sound that way. So I thought that Steely Dan was kind of going to be a band like that, you know, we're just jamming.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be a technical thing.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously, with everything, the lyrics, the instrumentation, they obviously put so much thought into everything, which is really what I'm saying is, like, as far as not being able to get it off one listen.
Right.
I think after the further listens, when, especially with headphones, as you guys said, like, listening to it in headphones, you can really, like, see, holy shit, there was so much that went into this.
Yeah.
And it's like immaculate.
Yes, yeah. It's an amazing process. Like, it's like, now I'm just like, well, what about the books I read in high school? Should I really do like a whole epilogue of lyrics, like, you know, for some book, I don't know, The Grapes of Wrath, make a song like based off of that, or like.
That could be cool.
Yeah. I'd have to reread it then.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. But, and then also, I knew that they were from New York.
Okay.
But listening to the comments and getting more of, like, the New York connection makes me, like, appreciate it even more.
Right.
Like, for y'all that don't know, like, we're in Brooklyn right now. We both live in different parts of Brooklyn. And on Black Cow, I should have said something at the time, but when they said I saw you at Rudy's, I was like, I feel like this is a real place in this city. Shout out to Helgar. I don't know if you really sound like this, but when I was reading your comments, I just read it in like a Joey Diaz voice. You also said it more articulately than this, but I just read that your shit as like, yeah, dog, back in the day when Times Square was crawling with hookers, we used to go down to fucking Rudy's on 44th and 9th. We would be drinking Black Cows. We were snorting coke. We were popping Quaaludes. Tremendous. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally how I read that shit, and it just made me laugh so hard.
That's hilarious.
So shout out to Helgar for dropping all that knowledge.
They definitely, I mean, they really encompass kind of like New York culture in the 70s in their sound. In that album, I would say, because we haven't heard the other album, so I'm not pretty sure. But yeah, I was thinking, like, when I hear Deacon Blues, I think about old reruns of 70s show montages. Like, I think of the Saturday Night Live crew from the 70s hanging. Like, I think of those things, right?
Fun fact.
What?
You know Chevy Chase?
Yeah.
He was in a band with them.
Really?
He was like a drummer in one of their first bands.
That's interesting.
SNL.
See?
Shout out.
Yeah. You
NYC.
Feel, right? You feel the vibe. Like, it's totally there. So, yeah, that's a great experience. And I'm so glad that I had to have it with hundreds of people.
Yeah, so thank you guys. So we want to basically make an open invitation for y'all to tell us what album we should react to next. Just 2 criteria.
Right.
First of all, not another Steely Dan album. Obviously, if you watch the videos and you're watching this video, and you know that we fucking love Steely Dan now. Right. But we're not trying to just be a Steely Dan channel.
Yeah.
Like, the whole point of starting this channel is to, like, be exposed to music that we didn't know and, you know, expand our influences and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to tell us any other albums we should listen to, not even necessarily from that era or genre, really just anything. All, like, the big names, like the Zeppelins and the Stones of the world, we're very well familiar with.
We know those guys.
But let us know. Second thing, just no double albums, please, because, you know, we gotta sleep sometime. But besides that, yeah, let us know what we should do next. We really appreciate you guys watching. Literally, most of our videos we're getting like 50 views in like a couple of weeks, right. And then all of a sudden we're getting like a couple hundred from you guys. And
yeah, yeah.
Well, we obviously haven't been doing this very long, so like it means a lot that you guys are like watching it and like, you know,
totally
on the journey with us or whatever.
Very thankful for you guys.
Yeah. So let us know what we should react to next, and we're Side After Dark. Listen to our music on Spotify and all that shit.
All of that shit. See you guys soon.
Peace.